Hello, hello, hello. Hi, chat. Hi. How's it going? Sorry about the slow startup. I got distracted mid boot, as happens sometimes. How you doing? How y'all doing? Hello, Riz. Welcome in. Welcome in. Um, Gonna be playing more blueprints today. We're really pushing ourselves for this one. But I am excited. We've got a good day set up. We've got a good set of things set up to do, and yeah, very exciting. Very exciting. So, yes, yes. Don't know what else to say. I saw you just like a day or two ago. It's been fun. Been a good time. Weather's been a little bit cold here. Lots of rain, lots of wet, and it's probably going to get a bit worse. So it's always a bit of a bother. But yeah, been chilling, been chilling. So we shall jump into the video game. I just have to delete this one. Yes, we exit that one. Let me start up the creator. Let me start up the game. So as I'm sure you are well aware at this point, Blueprints is a puzzle game. A puzzle game where we well, there's two sets to it. There's the puzzle and then there's the mystery. The puzzle is that you have to build a house. And the mystery is what do you actually want to do with that house that you build. Sometimes you want to get to the end rank, sometimes you want to find the secrets. Currently, we're getting real far into it, and we don't have that much more to do, I don't think. I don't believe. And we have some really good hints to a couple of the last bits. To the point where, like, this is a no Google, no spoilers run, right? But at the same time, I wouldn't feel bad looking things up soon because it's kind of like the last 1%. How do I get the achievements is kind of where I'm at. There's a little bit more achievements to do, but yeah. Let me just remove this layer. Thank you. Now, you know what I forgot to do, chat? I forgot to screenshot my test results last time, which is a little bit silly. Because we aced the test. That was the biggest thing that happened last time, is we got 100% on the test. Like, you're not meant to do that, I don't think. Not the first try. So I'm very happy about that. Very, very happy about that. Now, where's my notes? Here we are. There they is. There's the notes. There's all the classroom notes. Yeah. Looking good, looking good. So we're just going to jump on in. Actually, we shouldn't jump on in. There are some things I need to do as overhead. I did tidy up the exam. The exam now comes in less layers, so it takes up less space. Scaled it down a little bit. What we need to work on is these ones, the to-do list. Let's pick a nice healthy orange. Actually, let's go for a decent green. The Trinsdale pick, we looked at the Trinsdale pick. That was fine. Scores 9 is done. Graduated. Excellent. We got the 46 is the magic number. Equals 8 square square. Huzzah. The bedroom, we want to do that. This is like our to-do list, things we need to do in the day. We did get a fun one, which is swap to outer. So swap the, what do you call it? Antechamber? To outer. The other thing that we kind of want to do is this one, the drained aquarium, patio, and the archives. So we kind of know what to do about that one as well. So if we can get the patio and the archives, we're also chilling. We're also having a good time. Other things I want to do is I want to get more fortunes told. I think there's going to be a lot more fortunes. Or at least one more fortune. Yeah, so lots of options, lots of things to do. I didn't mean to put the parlor down. That was a misclick. This was meant to be the breakfast nook. The best room in the game. The gems are in this box. Could be true. The blue box is true. Could be true. Gems are not in this box. That's fun. Okay. So if the blue box is true, then we have two trues. Gems are not in this box. And one false. Gems are not in this box. And the gems are in the white box. Cool. Let's assume the white box is false. If the white box is false, then the blue box is also false, and the gems are in the blue box, and the gems are in the white box. So we have the black box. So we have a contradiction, right? Assume white is false. Therefore, blue is false. Therefore, black must be true by the rules of the game. There's at least one true-telling box. If the blue box is false, then the gems are in this box, which is impossible because we've already determined the locations of the gems. So that is not possible. The white box must be true, which means that the black box is false, which means that this is the gems. Nice. That will actually help a lot. It's always nice to run the parlor and get a bunch of gems early. It's really hard to pass up the observatory. The observatory's been powering so many runs. However, actually, I have information about that. We know that the observatory is not going to be very good today because we got back up to 50 stars again, 49 stars. So if we put the observatory down, it's actually bad because it'll give us the big star sign, the 50-star star sign, which doesn't do anything. And the one after that is the single star, which gives you $1. So the observatory is not very good. Today? Is that the one I want to say? Yeah. Unless I can get more stars, like 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, then the observatory becomes quite good. You have the blessing? We do have blessing of the monk. Excellent. Do I want to draft the outer room? I think I do. We'll leave the money bag there, just in case. Because the only reason we take the money bag before we go outside is if we get the shrine, and we're not going to draft the shrine because we have a shrine effect currently active. What do you got for me? Ah, of course, I can draft security. Because of the shrine blessing. Let's do that. How does this work? So, it's a normal room. It spawns like 3 or 4 layers in. It's like kind of deep-ish. Underground room. What happens to the exits of this room? Ah, there is stuff here. Broken rubble. Could we hammer that? Could we jackhammer that? Fascinating. I would love to put a crossroads room here, if we can. If we don't get to the antechamber, I'll definitely want to put a crossroads in here and see what happens if we go forwards as well. Oh, you know what else would be incredibly fun? You know what else would be incredibly fun? We stick the power plant here. We stick the generator in here and see if it powers up underground. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Okay. Okay, nice. We state inventory. Of course, there's nothing. Oh, we can instantly up the keycard because we drafted the closet. What a great setting. Okay, offline mode unlock. Yes. Done. That was easy. Why don't we also run an experiment today then? We don't need extra key access. I don't need the... I've forgotten the name of it. The shelter. The shelter gives us alternate key access, alternate doors, but we don't need that if we have the security box already. Switch box. Right access, terminals, lab. Yes. Okay. Okay. Setup. If I get stars, I'd be very happy. Gold, small chest. Okay. So today, the security doors are quite common. We've upped the rarity, and we have free access to them because we've already put the switchboard down. So that's almost guaranteed. Allowance is fine. kind of want to do the small chest, though. I think that could get us more stuff in the long run. But I don't think I want gold tier allowance. Like, my money is at like 57. I don't think I need a bigger allowance right now. Really don't think I need that. I haven't ever been short of money except for the... Gee, that's true. I've been short of money for the showroom. No, I think we can manage that. I think if we ever want to do a showroom run, we can do that. So we go for the chest. We'll aim just for a good day today, not so much a good day in the future. Okay. That's very fun. I wonder what else could put out there. Could I put the garage out there and then power the garage and open the garage door? Like, there's a bunch of rooms, especially the green rooms, which would let us view other things out there. All sorts of fun options, you know? We put the nook down. We did. Commissary is very tempting. Yeah, there's our shovel and hammer. Perfect. Oh, I didn't pick up the allowance. Oops. First time I haven't done that in a while. Okay. Salt shaker will pay for those steps. I'm actually going to skip the compass. For a little while, at least. Oops. Yeah. I think observatory is kind of bad today, but we got to get through it. We got to draft it eventually. Eventually. See, there's the hat. The inkwell. Okay. Lab. Do I go in the other way? Ooh. But where is a great room, but the morning room means less dead ends, less stuck in a pit for a little while. So that's fine. Lucky rabbit foot. Perfect. So I think each only bypasses a security door. Okay, if we want security doors, we kind of have to go down the east wing. So I might see what this one is. Aquarium, chapel, bedroom. We'll put the aquarium. There's the compass anyway. Ugh. Right. Will do. Okay, I guess. Left turn. We've turned off the gyms. That's actually fine. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm just going to go straight north as far as I can go. Corridor, perfect. Just want to get as deep into the house as possible. Thank you. That's a rare spawn. Huh. We almost never get items in the corridor. Almost never. Dead end planetarium, chapel, bedroom. Chapel's fine. It's not great having the chapel sucking away all of our money, but it's also not the worst. Again, it does kind of stink to lose access to the foundation. How do I think about that? Do I want to start spending stars? I mean, it makes our stuff way better. Yo, Big Bad Wolf, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. That's a nice solid green, isn't it? Honestly, I think we keep the spare green room out for a while. So it's, do I hallway or do I redraw? What do I want? I want 4 directions here. I really, really want 4 directions here. I don't think I'm going to get it, though. Let's pretend we don't have stars, okay? We bluing up in this prince? We are. Actually, that's my last key. Big mistake. Lab, nursery, dining room. footsteps is nice. Yeah, we're having fun in the blueprints. We're making some progress. We stuck security outside today, which is a little bit silly. But I wanted to see what would happen. So theoretically, this is a pretty good day. But I don't 100% know what I'm doing yet. Car keys, excellent. In that case, I can just put the garage here, right? Yeah. Click. 1, 2, 3. You need the keys. Ah, a battery and a secret garden key. Okay, we can go all the way to there. That's pretty good. So, yeah, we have... I'm pretty confident we can get to the antechamber now, and with the secret garden, we can almost surely win for today. Which means we can achieve our main objective of ending in the antechamber and calling it a day and sticking that outside, which is our main subquest. Just bring up the to-do list again, because I'm forgetting what I need to do. Draft the master bedroom. Okay. Back at the closed exhibit, that would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun. We have stars to redraw, so I can kind of force that. So if we see the closed exhibit, we're very happy. What else? Yeah, like we've ticked everything off except the library. If we find the library, we can read the book. But as you can see, we've got 8 sigils down here. We've got so much stuff. In fact, if I've done all the sigils, then write that down. So sigils slash what do you call it? Sanctum. So this is what did it do? Well, we kind of know what it did. It gave us the information you need to solve the puzzle in room 46. That's something. That's something we can do at least. Are you breakable? You're breakable. Alright. That's all fine. If this is her ladyship's chamber, are we happy? I don't know that we are. I can stick the secret garden down now. That's an excellent idea. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Can I see the secret garden? Wow, it just appears. Just like that. I haven't done that before. I've never done the... It's south of the garage. We're going to go have a look at that. Apple. Lovely. Salted apple. Everybody's favorite. Keys. We don't have keys. Be 2 dirt piles in here? There is not. Right. 1. This is going to be the slowest thing that I've ever done every single time, isn't it? Oh, I love this. Long times, long times. Okay. Okay. Then we have to do it all again. And again. I guess if I left it set up correctly, we would only have to do this once. Which would make it significantly shorter. It's still too long, I think. Still way, way, way too long. Okay. Did we remember what is on the south of this one? The fourth side of this. It's got lever, moon, and something. But I don't remember the something. It's like a blocky structure. Like a statue of 3 little, I don't know how to describe it. 3 blocks. That's not very interesting. Okay. What are you going to give me? Anything? Locked. I think we just leave that be. So we could go for Her Ladyship's Chamber, which gives us... What does it give us here? 10 steps eventually. Walk-in closet, 3 gems eventually. Like, it's fine. It's probably better than anything you can get going north, so, alright. It's not even here. Well... Oh, hey, the green room picture's updated. That's fun. That's fun, that's fun. Okay, I don't know about this. I don't know about this greenhouse. I just might have bad dirt pile again, of course. Poor quality soil, but it's on the left side of the house, so I should have known that. There's nothing collectible in here, is there? No. Nice. Oh, we got a metal detector. So we did get the item, which is kind of what I was looking for when I went into the greenhouse. So we're mostly happy about that. We can find fruit, we're good. I think we're good on footsteps because of the dining hall. I don't need to draft many more bedrooms. Courtyard, spare green room. Very easy. Go forward one more. Oh, coin. Got excited when the beep beeped at me, but not so much. I really didn't want a locked door here. Showroom is fine. It's not my favorite draft. Oh, hello. Normal placement. You don't have to pay the gem cost. Okay. Master key opens all normal doors. Also very good. Chronograph is sure. Make compass. Rotate floor plan. The first 3 floor plans you draw. Honestly, that might be it. Well, okay, so here's the thing. We have stars today. So, if we're spending stars to redraw, we don't need to rotate. Because if we have a bad rotation, we can just ignore it and redraw instead. So I think the gem cost is better. Oh, we don't have enough money. So, okay, I think we don't buy anything. I think we try and find a few more dollars. Chapel got us, didn't it? It did. We try and find a few more dollars, and then... Oh, there you go. There's a few more dollars. We spend a few gems while we have them, and then we can ignore the gem cost later. Perfect. You got an allowance token for us today, or has it changed? There is an allowance token in there. Okay. I don't want to spend $20, though. So we're going to spend the footstep, because we should have too many footsteps today. We'll take the emerald bracelet. Okay. Gamble for more money, buy out the showroom. It's so boring. It's so boring, though. Like, are these machines net positive? Because... like, this isn't going to succeed, right? Okay, 10 straight for a thing. Yeah, okay, maybe. Maybe. So there's 1 for 10? How much does it cost to pull? 1. Okay. If I spin this, does it... Can I get money? I don't think this is worth anything. Like... This ain't it. This ain't it. Okay, maybe it is. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one, chat. Does not seem very likely. Gambling never fails? Never, ever. I think this is like the best outcome. If this gets a triple money, then we just get net neutral. But nope. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that's ever a good use of our money. I am going to draft this corner because I think that's funny. Here. He didn't go down to the foundation today, which is a bit silly, isn't it? Observatory again. Courtyard. Did say we wanted a library. This observatory is worth $1, so I don't think it's good. Alright, we'll take the library. Very lucky. The Curse of Blackbridge. We haven't read this one before. By Redwood Elwing. Eoling? Eoling? So, forward is tale told me my grandmother long ago. Okay. Part 1. Berry Picker from Oris. Long book, yeah. Okay, the short knife pays back to the road to make so to get before the plunge. Oh my goodness. So we say 1/12 of his life in a single motion. What on earth is going on in this book? I'd know if I read it. I'm just skimming through to see if there's any sort of idea. Below the Black Bridge. Okay. So what we know about this in terms of the lore is that Sinclair, Baron Sinclair, decided to name his computer grotto and the servers within the network is called the Blackbridge Network. And the note said it's a bit of a grim ending, but I like this picture. So I'm trying to see, is there any idea that we might below the bridge? Okay. They do anything? I'm trying to see if there's any easy way we can spot a clue. Like, is it the italic words? Is there some instructions on what to do? Third arrow is in flight. There's no need for a fourth. Arrow slumped over. Like, shattered the front 2 wheels. Does that mean anything? Is it going to be the first word of every paragraph? The, a down? The? No. Or is it just going to show us in a picture what we need to know? Do I need to come back with a magnifying glass? Aha. Weird. Alright. I can't see any information at a glance that we might be getting out of that book. So I think we're going to come back later. Hello, reading the Black Bridge. Hi, Lassie. Hi. We just borrowed it. I just had a flick through. I haven't read it yet. It's very long. And I'm not quite sure. what it's all going to be about. So long, yeah. First word of every other sentence makes sense. Really? Every other. How do you measure other sentence? Jesper was he and a if a but maybe just the italic stuff. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm looking at, right? Was, let's try second. So was he what if two? Was he what if but? So okay, not sentences. Oh, just what? That's the one. The man. See, the thing that looked most interesting to me here was where it said like 2 white horses and a carriage of golden trim. Only 4, only 3 if he jumped. Like, there's a lot of numbers. They talk about a lot of things. First word on each page. Many despite it, a, you, Jesper, the. Oh, wait, page, not double. Many in despite on it, he. A carriage, it. 4 is a sentence that to me, so it might be something in the numbers. Yeah. It might mean nothing, is the worst part. The other option is that maybe it's just the author is used as a passcode somewhere. The wrongly spelled words in this book. Probably. Maybe. Anyway, I've looked at every page now, so I can always check it later in the VOD. Red word. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to use my keys here, but we're going to have to. Bookshop. Do I care about bookshop? Not really. Do I care about turning right? That's bad. Can I afford to lose half my steps? It's kinda terrible. No, but we have dinner. We can go buy dinner. Okay. Played around your sleep, finally got through. Hell yeah, let's go. That's really good. What clues do you need for that? You need number 2 and number 3. The other video just confused me. So there's 3 videos, right? I remember 2 of them. There's the one where a guy is carrying a little thing, and there's one where our mother, Mary, holds up a shape. I know what those 2 are. I don't know if there's a 3rd video. The shape. Really? Okay, I understood that one immediately. Okay. That surprised me. That surprised me. See, that's why I was so confused when people told me about the new Clue book. Metal detector's going off in the gym. Hell yeah. Don't mind if I do. You are up. That's all 3. Antechambers. Very nice. The whole point of today was to get security doors, and here they all are. I put security as an outer room, which I think is fun. I think I know of anything that matches that shape. You're messing with me, Lassie. Surely you know what that's talking about. It just seems so obvious to me. I'm lost. Where am I going? This way. But maybe it's just because of the order in which I approached everything. Watch was fine. Wait, oh, yeah, experiment is successful. Okay, lockpick. I do. We might go for the metal detector lockpick today. Maybe. I'd also love to get rid of the compass. What's the compass? Shovel. That's bad. What about... We don't actually need the power hammer anymore, do we? Have a think. What do we need the power hammer for? Secret garden we have smashed. The greenhouse we have smashed. The weights room we have smashed. Outside in the basement we smashed. Chest room we smashed. I don't think we need another one. No, I don't think we do. Huh. Interesting. In that case, I think I'm going to build the jackhammer. I don't like the jackhammer. It doesn't seem to be very useful, but I have no other use for the battery pack. I have no other use for the lever. And it just improves the shovel. So this is like a safe build. Okay. Digs deeper and finds better items. Right, alright. What else can we make? Compass and lockpick? No. Bracelet plus anything? No. Do I want to do the pick sound amplifier? I'm a little bit short on lockpicks. But the metal detector can find us money, which is kind of nice, now that we've spent all of our money. Metal detector could find keys, so we don't need the lockpick. Who are we joking? We just build it. I do miss having the beep 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 whenever there's an item, because that's really nice so you don't miss anything. Still. Alright, we have a couple of things. If we can find the... what do you call it? Cloak check, we'll be very happy, won't we? East Wing Hall is perfect here. Patio is also pretty good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green rooms, and I want to go visit them, so... Yeah. Alright. Wait, we don't need gems today. Oh, well. Oh, it just gives it to us now. Okay. That's cool. We don't even need the shovel for that anymore. It just gives it to us. Huh. Okay, okay. 3 old keys? Sick. I did say we don't need a nursery, but we might as well. It's got no cost attached to it. When things work out, they really do work out, huh? It's the edge of the ground, right? Well... I'm actually going to open this last security door because I want to trigger the experiment, and then we're going to go back to the entrance. Courtyard hallway. They're both fine. Courtyard is a green room, which makes it better. But I would like to rearrange this and go straight down. So, nice. That's risky. But it's rewardy. You know what they say, chat. Gems. 4 gems today. That's just delightful. Okay. We are chilling. Chilling. I have $6, so we can't do any showroom stuff. Green room should have a gem in it. Oh wait, I don't need gems. I forgot. Looking for jackhammer spots, if we can find them. We have all our footsteps again. What are you? Furnace? Boiler room. One other thing, Lassie, that I thought of, which I thought was kind of fun, is you know how the basement has power vents in it? Running across the roof? So what if we stuck the boiler room in the outside room and turned it on? Would that power the basement, perhaps? That sounds fun to me. So I'm looking forward to that. Interesting. Yeah? It might just be, like, aesthetic. Which, I mean, is quite likely and maybe a little bit disappointing, but perhaps. Wait, why am I doing this? I don't need gems. Have I tried that either? Yeah. This is the first time I've gotten the Blessing of the Monk. I just threw, like, the maximum number of dollars then. Don't need to power the foundation. I don't think I've tried that either, but who knows? Maybe. Alright. That's fine. Well, we're so far back the road's despawned. That's a bit of a glitch, chat. I don't know if that's meant to be that way. It's still here. I'm stepping up on it. Okay. Maybe it's a secret garden that's bumped it out. Oh, hello. Really? Now that's interesting. This is the side door we closed, right? Yes. Huh. So, chat. What's on the back of the secret garden? It's got the moon, it's got the left lever, the right lever, and what's the fourth option? If I access the fourth option from outside, does that do anything? Sounds fun, doesn't it? And you're all sealed up. That's also very funny. Okay. Oh, good to know we don't have to investigate the greenhouse. Did not the fourth option give access to that? I did not until right then. I've never seen the greenhouse on and had it. The trick is you need the greenhouse to be the secret garden to be south of the garage, because you can't ever go north of the garage. And it's difficult to find a locked door in the West Wing, and it's really easy to find the garage in the West Wing. So, quite difficult. Can you get the fourth options inside? Yes. Yes. Because I smashed the wall, we can do that. I'm just trying to jackhammer this, but there's nothing here. Ooh, banana. That's funny. Okay, so spread rooms can spread to the outside room if it's an inside room. Huh. Okay, sure. 3 fruits, 6 gems, 3 trunks. 6 gems, really? I picked up those gems. Oh, there's 4 gems in the mirror room, of course. 4, 5, 6. We're still missing one. Don't know. Oh, did I not check the aquarium? Ah, I did check the aquarium. Okay, 1, 2, yes. Never mind. 1 gem in the aquarium, 1 gem in the morning room. But actually what I need to do right now is do the antechamber lever. I think we'll run from here. It's just as quick from this side as it is from the foundation, and we haven't accessed the foundation yet, so while I'm here we might as well. Round and round and round. It's +1 footstep, right? Because you have to walk through the sealed entrance. I could go up. I can go up out the foundation because I have security pass today. That's fun. We might do that. It's really strange how much more in control of the house I feel these days. Like, I don't know if it's all upgrades or if it's a little bit of knowledge or some mix of the other, but I certainly don't feel limited like it did at the beginning. It's very rare for me to find a day where we never have progress. To be honest though, I think a large part of that is the observatory and the stars. Having 30 or more stars is just free income, free money. You get 5 gems almost every time. Also, Lassie, look. All 8. All 8. Speaking of, does it cost footsteps to walk into these? I think not, right? It's your house after all, right? I think it doesn't cost 38. 38, alright. I'm going to double check these postcards. 8 realms in 8 months in bold. In what order, where to start? Questions like these, nor planning to be my strong suit, spirit adventure, departed, forsaking map and plan, as it happens, are taking me south. It's a fragment of the old kingdom. It's a landmark as black in realm as it is in innate. We've solved all 8. Yes, we've solved all 8 rooms. We've done these puzzles, done the sigils. Mostly good. I think we brute forced maybe 1.5. There was usually 1 or 2 things at the end that we had to guess. They're not dated, which is really frustrating. Running to the last postcard sitting on my desk at home. Okay, so we begin with Arinda, we end with Fen. Air travel is much better than sea travel. Alright. Okay. Arch areas. Arch areas, we don't really know when this was done. How much more convenient to be in the old days with the railway tracks instead, all the way north. So a few days sailing. Honestly, that doesn't really tell us very much at all, right? Area with which I'm wholly unfamiliar. Yeah, so I feel like he went from somewhere in Arindia, up to Arch area. Because he's saying it would be nicer if there were train tracks. And you would only say it's nicer if there were train tracks if they were connected in the old section. Like if you're coming from Nuance, you always would have had to catch a boat. So I think this is probably Araja or Arindia. One or the other. 46. So if I pen this in as after O, or it gives the symbols, right? Or hourglass. And then Araj, he says, goodbye Yenna, hello water. And also Arinda Aries at the beginning said traveling south. So with the going south clue added, I thought that was just referring to the city that he was going to, the city of Oris. Perhaps went Arinda, Araja, Archeries. So 1, 2, 3. And then we go to Morajai. And Vera after Morajai. and then Kororika after Vieira, and then the only one left is Nuance after a long time away, so second last, and then finally this one. I like that path. I like that path a lot. Okay. Let us cut that out. Where am I going to put it? Perhaps again. Are these going to float? They are going to float. Cut the wrong thing out. That's fine. Nice. Merge it back again. Now we've got ads coming up, chat. Do apologize. I run ads because Twitch forces me to run ads. We run ads and you get less pre-rolls, so it's technically less ads. I won't do anything too important while you're gone, so don't worry too much. We're just going to shuffle these around, I think, because that is exciting to me. X, B. This one out as well. Once again, I am perplexed at the actual size of this thing. Like, if it's a few days to go from all the way into the south to all the way north. Wow, I still don't know what ads doing about. I envy you, Lassie, I really do. Morajai, short sea voyage. After Morajai, after Vieira, after a long time home. I think this is correct. Merge. I've been getting super unlucky in that I will get an ad the moment after I start talking. I'll like be watching, like I'll open a few friends' streams, be lurking in there, doing whatever, you know, and I'll watch, I'll be keeping up, and there'll be no ads for a while, and I'll be like, okay, oh, it's all good, it's all fine. And then I'll type, hi, such and such, how you doing? And then immediately it'll play ads, and I miss the reply. It happens more often than you would expect. It's very frustrating. Okay. Perfect. I want to check Vieira and check that Vieira is actually after Morajai. Because why have I just listed after Morajai directly? That's sort of the opposite of what I expected from the Morajai list. I'm clicking on the wrong thing. There we go. So number 4 should be Iraja. Yep. Okay. What you got for me? I'll be dropping rain in my time. Makes this place feel different to home. Like, no information at all in this letter. None at all. I suppose the antidotes on this trip I will have to make do without that flavorful set. I mean, he still sounds optimistic. But that ain't what we need. I just thought of a new to-do list to add, so I'm going to do that while I'm thinking about it. We need the... Oh, cross Cetrals off, that's fun. Wait, why is it ad break started? The pre-rolls make no sense. There's not pre-rolls. 8 out of 8. Yeah. Okay, this is stamps. So take magnifier to Sanctum for last few steps. There we go. Delightful. Okay. Nice. So no information about the order of anything. And in our list... There's nothing. Goodbye, Yenna. Hello, water. Ah, yes, that was right. It was the Irasian words at the bottom. Farewell, Yenna, which is the queen. Hello, water. So we assume he gets on a boat, and then he says, in Arch Aries, after a few days at sea. I don't like it. Makes sense. Alright, Morajai is that one. So we go this one, Korika first. Snowy. A few opportunities without travel there to find my correspondence. The frigid weather here is a welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Viera. It's a pretty direct link from Viera to Kororika. Like a very direct link there, so I'm confident about that one. Morajai just has disembarked on a boat. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai. I've noted that each realm I've visited has one thing in common. They're short on solitude. Abracova, welcome back, chat. So why we spend more time preparing for the ads than you spend in the ads? Very silly. Just reading the last few notes. This is Viera. Each visitor gets a total. Even though the weather is much more severe than it was in Morajai. I'm still under the spell of island life. So it definitely seems like it was Morajai to Viera, Viera to Kororika. That's like a direct set. Which means that really we're only looking at nuance as the last maybe that we don't 100% know for sure. And I'm pretty sure it just said, oh, hello. What a fun picture. I didn't see that last time. Lots and lots of green flags. Favorite realm. Sunfield streams and soaring sky. Mountains. Speaking of home, as I look across the eastern sea, I can see its shores. I never thought that I would miss the sight of red flags. So it's the very end. One of the last few. And since we know the other three were in a group, the only thing that could be different is if Arch Aries was before Nuance and not after Iraja. That's the thing. So I got the hiccups, chat. I do apologize. Very unprofessional. Squiggle, squaggle, up. We're gonna... Yeah, we'll try it. We will try the back entrance, I think. If we can't get back into the house, we are in a little bit of trouble, but hopefully not too much trouble. Should be fine. Should be fine. Hello? You do work. Okay, good. A little bit scared when it didn't immediately appear. But I think it's the first time I've actually tried the no power security summon. I knew that the keycard would work. I didn't know if this counted as a locked door that the security protocol changed. Nice. Okay. Now we are in the middle of nowhere. Excellent. Couple of gems. Does the jackhammer just always hit? Every dice? I think the jackhammer just always hits. That's really nice. Okay. This one I desperately need a left turn. There it is. I mean, you ask and you receive, right? Now this is doubly good. Not only is it a great room, which gives us a gem, but it also gives us the mirror gallery, which gives us nearly full access to everything. Along with the secret. Oh, chat, they can't do that. They can't do that. They can't do that to me. Do I want a third observatory? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I really do. Don't you? I think that's incredible. $50, sure. A West Wing Hall. You have seen the one at 50 stars. Yeah, exactly, right? The thing is, I already have two. I have two observatories, because this happened last time, and now I have three? Gosh. West Wing Hall, though. That's a funny one. The West Wing Hall, for whatever reason, is rare. It doesn't appear as often as the other ones. Yes, the East Wing Hall is common. The West Wing Hall is standard, so it doesn't appear as much. Nat, hello, Miss Natcase. Hello, hello. How are you doing? What do I think about the West Wing Hall? I think the West Wing Hall is fine, but I don't know if I want more. It feels like it would just be diluting the loot pool at this point, right? Doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. Doing all right. We're trying to fit as many bonus streams in as we can. Looking forward for next week. I didn't put the reminder up about that. Oops. I'll talk about that on break. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We got options. We're pushing buttons. We're succeeding at the video game. I ate way too many pancakes earlier, and now feel a little bit ill, but it's fine. It's fine. It's just the too much pancakes feeling, you know? I'm sure you've all been there. Okay. So now big if, but if we approach this room from the side, we have complete downstairs access. If. And if we go around, what does this one do again? It's these two. No, we don't want those two. That's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. That's fine. This is... Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay, sure. We will spread gold in the estate, just in case. Okay. Exit. There's always dollars here, which is nice. You look grabbable, don't you? Do we have chests? We have chapel, we have the office, so we're missing the queen? Oh, I forget where the second queen is. Obviously, that we can no longer receive her ladyship's bedroom, but we might be able to find something. Oh. Yeah. Okay. This is south. It is south. Hull is decent, but it does kind of close off a lot of things. Wait, why can I get the parlor? Oh, because the mirror room's down. Ah. Hmm. Hum. Use the dice. There's another observatory. Green room, corridor, I think the hall of mirrors is going to annoy us a little bit here, actually. We really don't want whatever it's got going on. Maybe we just observatory, reconnect with the chapel, go south to the gymnasium, see what we can find down there. What am I looking for? Money. Go to the room 46, solve room 46. So I think we just need to connect, and I don't think we're going to expect great things from this particular house. It's been like a fine day, but I don't think we should spend permanent resources on it. I don't think I'm going to use the star rerolls, for instance. I'm going to immediately lose that dollar. Lovely. Why don't we go south, Jim? That's right. I know there's a gem in there. We don't need gems today. What I want to do is go back to the entrance hall. The entrance hall has a bunch of locked chests in it. Let's see if we can multipath around. None of these are good. None of these are good. Alright. Up the green room. Watering can. Again, we don't need the watering can today. Yeah. Okay, I'm looking for the archives, I think. That's the only interesting one. The only interesting one. It is an interesting one. Apple, thank you. Now, we bought that out. Yes. Found the compass elsewhere. Back to the entrance hall. Smash, smash. Key card. Not necessary today, but it's nice to have. I won't say no to money. 3 regular keys. That solves that. I guess we check this room out. None of this matters. None of this matters today. Okay, that's interesting. I could drop the ballroom just to have a ballroom. We don't need gems today, so it does literally nothing. Unless it has a secret in it that I don't know about. How likely is it for the ballroom to have a secret? It feels like it should. But all it gave us was the... what do you call it? The music notes puzzle? I guess it was instrumental in the music notes puzzle. Alright. Let's just move on. So Lassie, if you're still here, did you get your second security chip from smashing the entrance hall vases? Or did you get it from somewhere else? Instrumental music. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. I'm born to pun. Courtyard, gymnasium. You got it from smashing the vases. Okay, okay. So that was the one you were held up on, right? So you needed the second code to get that one. It's the third from the nuclear stuff. Yeah, okay. And stuff is pretty good, eh? These are identical. Courtyard. Might as well water ourselves. Go digging. Okay, so the jackhammer pulls from the extended loot table. It pulls from, like, the item loot table. Or perhaps even the gambling loot table. Like, it's pretty good. It's another morning room. But that's pretty good. I didn't realize that would happen, but I guess we do have 3 morning rooms in our draft pool, so makes sense. Did we get the magnifying glass? We did. So if we have spare steps today, we've got to go into the basement. Nice, nice. Nothing doing. Can I smash you? No. The new clue book had a blue smashable vase, not a brown smashable vase. He's a little bit odd, if you ask me. That's a bit much. Video game. I don't know if we need another courtyard here. I think I reroll looking for archives. It's really rare. Oh, hello, we can red room. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Give me red. No secrets? No secrets. Alright. Red door. It's locked, of course. I have to use a key for this. Got 14 keys. Cloister attracts us. Pretty good. Not what we're looking for. We're looking for specifically. That one was not a breakaway. Waits room again? Give me the archives. Come on. There it is. Okay. So. Okay, it's only going to let me open that one drawer. So that's fine. Alright, new info time, chat. Hey, an apple. Why is there an apple in here? I guess it's just a very lucky apple spawn. Sure. I'm going to draft this just to see what we get. Nothing that I care about. Hey, you know what the best thing about this room is? It's not the furnace. Have you figured out the other new clue thing? The turn left and then do a right turn at the dead end one. So I'll pull up the thing. Let me just draft this. So it's freezer, we're kind of annoyed. Wait, it's not the freezer. Perfect. Okay, no items. I just want to finish this draft so I can think again. And it's just going to keep going, apparently. Three dice? Yikes. Okay, jackhammer's become my new favorite item, I think. As terrible as it is, it's look at our keys, look at our gems. Another veranda? You know, give me guest room. No. Okay. So the lost it. Where are we going? The new clue thing. Don't forget to hydrate, chat. It's important. Yeah. New clue. So we have the entire book in here. I should probably shrink it, save a bit of memory, but it's okay. The new clue book. We have a few pieces of information on it. We have puzzle number 1 is the footnotes puzzle. That is checked corner cases. Oops. So if we go to the duplicate scene in the new clue book, we duplicated this thing, we wrote around. All checked corner case rooms had a lowercase clue found in the rooms. Cool. We did that. And we got, the patio, the nook, the office, and the pantry, corners with a tick. And we did that. So we have solved number 4. There was the book anagrams. I suspect that there is another clue in there somewhere, but I'm not quite sure what it is. It might be the book that was not there, which is The Curse of Blackbridge. Every other book was listed, every other major book, right? We had the New Clue, we had the Red Prince, we had Realm and Rune, but The Curse of Blackbridge was not in the stack of books. Now, that could mean two things. It could mean that there is no clue in the Blackbridge book, or it could mean that the Blackbridge book has a super clue in it. This one, Smash Blue Vase, was just the thing that I wanted to do. And the major suspect key, the fourth. I just had a thought on that one. Remember how they said there was 12 major keys, and we were one short on our major keys? What if the 12th major key is Mr. Major Key? That would be so funny. Wouldn't that be a hilarious 12th major key? Silver, Secret, Basement, Prismatic, Master, Sanctum, Keycard, Roommate, Lady Espendai, Car Keys, Major Key the 4th. I'm still missing one, if that's true. I don't know if the lockpick set can spawn on the music room. So we don't know about that. Anyway, so I'm getting distracted again, aren't I? New clue book, wherever that is. Where'd it go? I can just disappear something. Okay, so we don't know about that. Major C, don't know about that. Puzzle 3, bring the magnifier. I haven't done that yet. Puzzle 2 is the train puzzle. So the train puzzle is, you read the signs in the nuclear book. It says, Route 8, depart, keep left, to Tanafork, take a right, to the dead end. Record each stop on the way. Now that's not too difficult, because we already have that. Under heisting, we have the railway map. And we have Royal Station. Whoop, up to Angel Tower. Down to 10, 1, and then around to the dead end. Okay? Which is all good. I haven't done that since I don't have the map. I need to refill the system. Ah, yes. Yes. You might be seeing a familiar shape, Lassie. Yes. Yes, the shape. Exactly. So this is why I was so confused by the new clue book, because in my mind, I already had that answer. So to me, it seems like the new clue book, the only clue that I couldn't find anywhere else was what I call the italics puzzle, pointing at the 3rd Blackbridge chip. That's the only one that I don't have. But at the same time, I don't know what this means. It says record each stop on the way. Since I give you notes about how to didn't draw the map. Yeah. I believe in you. I think there's more stuff down there. I do think there are more secrets down there, so you probably should fix the lake again at some point. Is yours all drained at the moment? Yeah, all drained. Okay. But, like, unless the game lets us get on a train at some point, I don't know where to input this answer. I'm emptying all the chests now. I don't think there's anything left to get, but... Can I ask you, can I bother you, Lassie? Can you give me the hint? Is there anything else down there? Because I used the alternate solution and I just got the Sanctum key immediately. Is there anything else down there? I was told there was like one allowance token. I've not opened any other chest down there at all. That's a lie. I opened one of them. It wasn't helpful. Got the Sanctum key the same way. Yeah. And I'm a little bit sad because that does sound like a fun puzzle to work on and to keep track of. Reading all the notes, getting all the logic done over several runs. It sounds like a great time, and yet I didn't do it. There is something else. Do you want to know? Ooh. I'll ask a bit indirectly. Is it information? Like, is it names, dates, places, things like that that's really super interesting? Or is it you just get random keys? Not really interesting, no. Okay, then yeah, I'd love to know. I'll trust your judgment on that. Three allowance segments. Ooh, okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, that's pretty good. However, I have 73 allowance at the moment. How do I have 73 allowance? That doesn't make sense, does it? That's a lot. It was like 50 last time I checked. Oh dear, dear. I don't think there's anything else judging by that, but I might as well check it before I refill it. Yeah. Yeah, fair. Can you take the this pick sound amplifier and get extra attempts at opening chests? Because that seems like a good idea. Okay. Chat. Let's stop stalling. I think I need to open this one. This is a clue that we got from the aquarium. We drained the aquarium. We got a clue. Can't pick the chests. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. You just need a day like today when you have 17 spare keys. So, we drained the aquarium, and the aquarium gave us a clue. The clue was to dig in the patio, which we have done, and then we take the key to the archives, which is this one. We don't know what we get. It's an upgrade disc. Hey. Okay, I think that's the last upgrade disc. This document has that Mary Matthew Espin was born to Lady Clara Espin and Simon H. Sinclair, 405 Tuesday, 22nd of January, 6th era. As witness thereof, East Region Hospital certifies the above information is true, likely verified by its duly authorized officer, Fen Area's Register of Persons. Why would we need this? Why would we need this? I thought we were going to find our birth certificate, like Simon's birth certificate. But instead, we have Mary's birth certificate, which I suppose makes more sense. Add it to the list. Where is the family? There's family. My beloved daughter was given birth to a son on 1/28/29. 1958. So 58, 29, 60. Wait, 70? Our mum had us at 70? Am I reading that right? Oh, it's 79, not 29, of course. Oh, that's much, much nicer. Okay. Not when our mother was 70, when our mother was 20-something. Okay, sure. Nice, nice. I am thankful. Okay. You are the most important person in the world, would you believe? Okay. April 1st, 15th disappeared. So you born 22nd Jan. $1958. 1958. At East Reddington Hospital. Let's downgrade the size a little bit. Ton Hospital. Nice. I feel like that's actually the more important information here. But it's fine. The thing that's bothering me, like I said, is I don't know why we have that information. Like, yeah, it's cool, but we've never needed that for anything. If it was our birthday, we could have used that in a couple of instances, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just an upgrade disk delivery device, you know? That would make sense. Yeah, okay, this is good. This is good. Do I want to backtrack? Sure, there might be some money around here. And how much do we need for the item? A few dollars. Still need a few dollars. Okay, while we're here, we'll put the upgrade disc in. And I don't want to read the entire Blackbridge book, chat. I don't want to do it. Still haven't read it either. Oh, gosh. Well, we'll do it together. We'll get through it together, right? This is the last one. I want pantry. I don't think it's an option. What? What do you mean spare green room can be upgraded again? You can double upgrade things? Huh. Okay. Spare veranda. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Spare terrace. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. That's very good. Spare patio. Spread gems to green rooms. Okay, I really like the spare room now. This is fun. Oh, it's got like a picture on the wall. Looking outside, looking out to the mountains, looking out to the forest. That's really funny. Okay. Wow, I did not know this could happen. That's delightful. So the game said, I think, it even has a railing, even has a little railing. The game said that there are 16 upgrade discs, and this is the last upgrade. But it's been cycling through some rooms when they flash at us, right? And we never saw the pantry. Like, we never received an upgrade to the pantry. So there must be more upgrades than possible discs. That, or there's another repeatable way to get upgrade discs later. Okay, what do I want? Greater item chance? So the terrace, I think is a fine effect, but it's a really bad room to place because the dead end you can only access when you're approaching a wing of the house. So this turns a decent room effect into an incredible room, like, because it's a straight through. And the spare room is very common. So we can place the spare room first, And then all of our green rooms are free, which is tempting, very tempting. Spare veranda is just good, right? Like, because you can double up on the veranda and get even more items. And I like to place green rooms down in order to get items. Patio, I don't need that, so we're going to skip that one. I don't know which of these I want. Honestly, I do put the veranda down, so I think I'm going to go for the terrace. For an effect that I like but never get to use. Oh, okay, you got RGB random. What'd you get? What'd you pick? What'd you pick? Hey, bubble. I love the bubble. It's my favorite and one of the first ones ever made. Click that. Upgrade successful. Head back in. It's hoping for green because that's what we're doing right now. Do you want me to change it? I can change it for you if you like. I'm actually not going to make a wish today because I want this dollar. Actually, we don't need the dollar, do we? No, not at all. Okay, chat. Let's go to room 46. We're going to try to solve the 46 clue. And then that should bring us up to break time. Oh, the chapel took my dollar again. The $1 that we need to buy the item. That's frustrating, isn't it? How rude. Twice in a row it's done that to us. Alright, whatever. We're not drafting today anyway, so it doesn't matter. It only really mattered if we had the code check, and we don't have the code check, so it doesn't matter. Nice, get our allowance token. 46. Hello, room 46 with all sanctums. Room 46 is some spare change. I don't think you can spread items up here. It'd be really nice if it did, but unfortunately not. Okay, so let's figure this out. We start in Arinda. We go to Erage. Then we go north to Arch Ares. Around the back of Arch Ares. Does that matter? It might. Then we're going to travel to Morajai, main island. Then we go to Vieira. Then we go to Kororika. Then we go back to Nords. Back home to now Fen Ares. Got it in one. Delightful. The deed. The last will and testament of me, Herbert S. Sinclair. I, Herbert S. Sinclair, of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington. GG's, let's go. I do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. Thanks, Bedwolf. Very high fat this one. I declare I'm not and have never been married and have no children. First, I direct all my debts and outstanding expenses to be paid soon after my decease as possible. Secondly, I direct all servants and staff of my employ at the time of my death to be given indefinite leave to be paid out. Reserve my estate. Set aside indefinite leave. Okay, so they are being paid. That's nice. Paid out the reserves of my estate set aside for such an occasion until such time as the new master of Mount Holly bids their return. In the event of the aforementioned reserves, for this purpose and notably, before the new master of the estate is found, I direct my executor to make provisions for their future employment, and to do so in a manner that's just and equitable on all parties involved. Okay. Thirdly, to my faithful valet, Hartley Rooter, hereby gift him the lake house in Trinsdale, a small measure of my gratitude for his many years of unwavering loyalty and devoted service. I direct that my executor take such steps as are necessary to transfer ownership of said lake house to Hartley Rooter and should use all reasonable efforts to persuade him to accept the same. Right, because he doesn't want to retire. Furthermore, to my late cousin Tillian's 2 children, Courtney Ferrian and Rygard Ferrian, who I have sometimes been impulsive and hasty in their actions, I grant to each a cuckoo clock set eternally on the sacred hour, for only time will tell when they are ready to slow down enough to appreciate these gifts bestowed upon them with the patience and wisdom that comes with maturity. Huh. Courtney and Rygard. So we know Courtney. Courtney and Marigold. Courtney sent one of the red letters to Marigold. Or regarding Marigold. In the case that Lionel Espen should return from his travels abroad, or in the event that any of his heirs should present themselves, I bequeath him or them, as the case may be, the diary and its related key, which formerly belonged to his sister, Clara Espen, which I have kept in a room beside her grave, respectively and respectively. Respectively and respectively. I get it. That's funny. So this is, I think... This feels like it's telling us clues, even now. In addition, it's my fervent desire that the gallery, along with all the artwork contained within, be bestowed upon the Reddington Art Museum. Within the sculptures and exhibits and the entire collection of drawings by Christopher Mans, comprised of 4 pieces titled Think, Ponder, Something, and Ruminate. This generous donation shall be made 1 year hence, from the date of my earthly departure, when it will be removed from Mount Holly's draft pool. That's really funny. So if you played this game for like 365 days, the gallery disappears? That's really funny. So there's a note in Blackbridge which says import save data, import trophy data. And on that it says, in case one of the achievements was unmissable, like you couldn't get it. And the only one I thought that was true for was the get room 46 in 1 day. But now there's 2, because if you spent 365 days, you could never unlock room 8. And you could never solve room 8 on rank 8. Moreover, to the Grand Cathedral of Arash, I bequeath 8 stone statues sculpted in the likeness of 8 Eurasian angels. And there's the list of angels: Arinda, Lydia, Rina, Joita, Dauja, Viera, Milla, and Draxus. These sculpted figures have been the Sinclair tunes for multiple generations, even though there's been much debate over their natural numerical order. They have nevertheless remained steadfast in safeguarding our family secrets. I trust they will continue to provide the Cathedral of Arash the same level of stewardship. This is weird, because in order to open the door that we just opened to get this document, we needed to open the crypt. No, we didn't. We didn't need to open the crypt. You could have also gone there via the torch room. You could have also gotten down to the other side of the lake via the well. The crypt was just the easiest way. Okay. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear This is just the intro again, is it? My dear niece, Mary Matthew. All the rest, residue and remainder of my estate, and the right, title, and interest in and to the house and land, which I own near Mount Holly as a token of the cordial and affectionate friendship for nearly half a century his grandmother Clara Espen has shown me. The above provision bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room on my 45-room estate, Mount Holly. This room, among other things, holds the physical deed to the entire estate, as well as many other personal effects and policies of insurance. location of the room to be kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Blech. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse, and all clauses on this page, all the above clauses on this page, and provisions pertaining to that clause shall be considered null and void, and the rest of my estate shall be disposed of and gifted to the Indian Heritage Foundation, on a condition that the house be immediately winnowed and sealed with explicit instructions and allowances. The site shall not be reopened until black flags are once again flying over Oris, or 110 years have passed since my death, whichever day shall come first. Goodness. I mean, putting that in your will puts you on a hit list straight away, right? Black flags? One final gift to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones. Whether he finds room 46 or not, I leave to bequeath him the original manuscripts of his mother's works, which were produced here, under the roof of her childhood home. A brilliant draft copies include The Red Prince, which she wrote while visiting the estate during the brightest of her days, and a new clue which she once penned here during her darkest. It's so weird. I hope that in due time, in the natural order of things, you will come to be content, as I have, with what little of herself she has. She left us? Okay. In witness thereof, I hereby hand this. I have hereto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair. The draft copies of The Red Prince and a new clue. I think the thing that pulls me out of the game the most of everything we've found so far is that the new clue was written with most of the game done. Like, how could Marigold in the underground think about what pictures were on the walls and how the missing letters happen? You know? And I ask this because in the study, Herbert Sinclair has written a note saying, how quickly can we replace all of the artwork? I want to try this one extra thing that I just thought of. But if he only just thought of it, why is it in the new clue book? How far ahead was she planning? Also, our mother has been gone for like 20 years more? The only way this makes any sense is if the new clue, which was published after her disappearance, was not written by her. The new clue book that we have was written by Herbert to try and give us information. He's 14, he can't have been gone that long. It's a while. So, 1993. We went missing 15th. With 4 to 5 years. It's definitely a number of years, right? I didn't copy the expiry dates of the passports. Oh, but actually, we can check this out against Marigold's birth date. So her actual birth date, 22nd of January, is not any of these. Okay, that's fine. April 15th, what year? So we didn't know that. February 27, 1987. From an HSS letter, he expected her to be able to return after 2 years, but that clearly didn't happen. Yeah. So it's at least 2 years. 2 years before our 10th birthday was what we have. And how old did you say we were? 14. So yeah, it's at least 4 years. So I'm still fairly correct in saying that it's weird for her to have penned the new clue book with the artwork in mind. I need to take a bio break. So chat, let's have a quick look through this. A lot of these are clues to puzzles. They are backup clues to puzzles. I don't think they are meant to be the main clues to a puzzle. But Hartley Router is the lake house in Trinsdale. I don't know what puzzle this is referring to, but I think it's telling us that we can trust Hartley. Gonna run to the store. Okay, Lassie, see you soon. I'm gonna push a little bit longer because we've got ads coming up soon anyway, so it's fine time for a break. To my late cousin Trillion's 2 children. So the 2 children seems kind of important, and this is referring to the clocks. Each gets a cuckoo clock set at the sacred hour. That's these 2. And that's why they're stopped. So perhaps this is more a reference to those 2 cousins? But then I don't know how to interact with that. As always, chat, we look at both the key and the clue and the password, and where do you put the password. So that seems like it could be a password, it could be the password input device, we don't know. It could be a lock, it could be a key. Lion Espel gets the diary and its key. This is telling you where the key to Clara Espen's diary is. Hilariously, inside her diary is just a sleep study and nothing interesting, so I don't think he'll be happy to have it. Gallery gets the art, and this is a clue because you get the first letter of the gallery puzzles. This one talking about the numerical order of the angels, including Draxus. This also gives us the name of the angels. Let's add that real quick because there's one angel we don't have. So this is the last angel. Huzzah, huzzah. We have Orina, Rinda, 7, Lydia, yes, Rina, yes, Gardener, Joya, the chef, yes, Dauja, the farmer, yes, Veya, no, Miller, the maid, yes, and Draxus. So the last one we're missing is Veia. Veya the chimney sweep. That's why I can't see my cursor on tiny mode. Sick. Pretty thrilled with that. I bequeath my nephew this thing. This is just the opening monologue. And the backup clue. Talking about black flags over Oris again. But again, we couldn't read this if we didn't know all about the black flag. One final gift, regardless of whether or not he discovers the room. Because in the original manuscripts, where are they? Right? Because we know about the Red Prince published edition is in the nursery. The Red Prince published edition with author's note is in the master bedroom. Where's the draft copy? We only saw that in a cutscene. We didn't see that in the video game. We haven't seen the object. Similarly, the new clue book we had to buy, we don't have the original draft copy. And then this one, I hope that in due time and in the natural order of things, bold, we will come to be content as I have got little of herself she left us. What does that mean? In the natural order of things. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I don't know what that means. Natural order of things. Like, what things can we even order in the game? You know? That's what doesn't make a lot of sense to me. What things could possibly be ordered? Do we have to draft the rooms in turn order? Foundation, then entrance hall, then... Like, I can't... Entrance hall is number 2. I can't possibly put that in slot 2. That doesn't make any sense. And I'm never going to get the rotunda drafted 4th. So that's not what it is. Okay, the deed. Certified copy. Deed to Lord Arthur Clementine. Oh. Lord Arthur Clementine to Lady Ori of Trinsdale. And you think like stationeers. This is not the deed I thought it was. I just have a quick read because I really need to go for that break. Yeah, okay, we're going to read that again. So chat, I am going to leave you for a short break. We're going to run ads. I'm sorry, I have to run ads. That's how it is. It's going to be, call it 10 minutes, and I'm going to be back here with a fresh cup of coffee and a reinvigorated voice, hopefully. I really, really don't want to read Blackbridge with my voice croaky like this, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm going to see you soon. Okay, 10-minute break. Bye, 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 bye. Hello, chat. Hi, hi, hi. I'm back. Hello, hello. Way, you would not believe how long I spent just staring at my lolly jar. I'm like, I want to eat these, but we're committed. We won't eat the entire lolly jar in a day. We won't. We simply won't. Now, my throat does not feel any better. So, I don't think that we were reading the entire Blackbridge video. Welcome back. I'm back to Hello, Lassie. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be reading the Blackbridge book. Or at least I won't, not today. What I might do is just look at it and pause for a few seconds so that anyone who wants to can read the VOD, or I can read it myself later. I don't especially want to copy the pages into my notebook because it's just so long. It would take up so many layers that that would add significant weight to the document, which I don't really want to do at the moment. It's already very large. I'm a little bit worried about stability on my notes. I don't really want to do notes too either. I also don't want to remove any notes, which would be the other option. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get back in and we're going to keep playing. So, okay. One other thing that we could try is waiting in the den for the sacred hour. It's just me, but aside from lore, I didn't find anything particularly useful in that book. Yeah. That's a possibility that I'm reading as well. If you remember the New Clue book, New Clue specifically said... I've lost it. I don't know why New Clue is so far down. It should be north, but it is in fact south for some reason. New Clue. There's two of them. It's got to be right here. I'm being silly. Underneath staff, underneath angels, groundskeeper, foundation, antechamber notes, codes, map Reddington, codes, family. It's underneath the family? No wonder I can't follow it. I put it near book borrowing, which was surprisingly early. Okay, if we look at New Clue, okay, New Clue has in it a bunch of books. The books are Tender Cipher, Luna Renamed, Uncle Orr, and Draft the Sixes. These are 4 books, and in each of these books, if we anagram the names, we get a useful book. Draft the Sixes is the fixed stars, which hasn't been a real clue, like a meta clue, but has been quite useful for us. Uncle Orr is a new clue, and that's been quite useful. We're currently reading it. Luna Renamed is Realm and Rune, again, been very useful for solving a bunch of puzzles. And Tender Cipher is the Red Prince, and that's been vaguely useful sometimes. And I believe there's one more elsewhere in this. So here we have Draft the Sixes, becomes the fixed stars, okay. Here, this green book. No, that's just Realm and Rune, okay. Sure. Thought Renamed was an Unreal Dream. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. So now I was looking for a non-existent book. Yep. But critically, chat, we do not see the Blackbridge. We do not see Blackbridge anywhere. So I do not believe that Blackbridge is super important. Because it's not in here. It's not, he hasn't put it there. I got the sneezes, chat, pardon me. So since Blackbridge is not mentioned in a new clue, and a new clue mentions every other quiz we have, right? It's got the cutout letters. It's got the chess pieces. It's got the records room. It's got the layout mattering. It's got the smashable pots. Hello, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Apologies for all the sneezing right as you turned up. We'll keep the followers anonymous just in case you want to lurk, but I appreciate you. So the new clue book has all these clues to... Oh, did I just do that without having the book up? Aye. I did, didn't I? I'm so silly. Whatever. The new clue has all these different books in it, all these different clues in it. Everything in it is a clue to a different puzzle. But we do not see Blackbridge anywhere in here. So I'm willing to guess that it is not a solution to anything. This, however, I thought this was Castle. Yeah, okay. And the rubble, okay. So we did see a bunch of, like I thought this grid was the grid of the house, but it is not. It's a 3x6. 3x6 is the grid of the Smash puzzle, the castle puzzle. So we're going to have to go back to this book with a magnifier. I think that's kind of the only thing. In fact, I bet you if we magnify this brick, we're going to get a few more letters. That's how the game works. It shows you information that's not even there. So that's on the to-do list, is new clue plus magnifier. Kind of important. Finally, the deed. This is the other thing that we found in this thing. The big X. X marks the spot. Maybe we should mine wherever the deed is. Lord Arthur Clementine to Lady Orai of Trinsdale. Aura Ray. Do we know that? Do we know these people? What if you end day on room 46 with your blessing? I thought about that. There's a couple of things I want to try. The boiler room, room 46, and the antechamber, obviously. I suspect that the biggest benefit of room 46 would be that we start with the day with a crown, which sounds really fun. But I don't think that it would do much more than that. The only other thing to do with that is you draft room 46 and then you open this door and you look to where room 46 should be. And you might find something there. Here. Right? Like if you open the north of the antechamber when room 46 is not here. Maybe that doesn't. Do you have to find the tree? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm getting there. I think I know about this one. Family. Down. Family up. Right. Family is like at the bottom, but new clue is somehow below it. Baroness Orovai. There we are. So the Baroness is this lady here. She becomes the Baroness when this happens. She is the person who did all the drafting and all the fun stuff. And I believe her husband was interested in the politics and the history, and she was interested in the architecture and the unearthing things. And they combined to make the residence. Mr. Sinclair, our granduncle, sort of inherited and improved her work, but she did a lot of work here. A new Finn Clark, stationers, Reddington, Fen areas. Stationers. People at the station. Certified copy, big X over the top of it. Okay. D is a funny word. 2 E's, 2 D's. Know all men by these presents. That Lord Arthur Clementine, the rightful owner of the lands that rests in the northern range of Reddington's Mountains, doth grant and convey the bearer of this document, Lady Orovai of Trinsdale, the land, forest, waters of the sheer cliffs that rest within the northern shadow of the Holy Leaf Mountain, with all the rights, privileges, and appurtenances thereunto belonging. Sure. Boundaries. The property of Mount Holly shall consist of the dense woods, flanked by cliff walls, irrigated by the mountain spring streams, and punctuated by several runoff waterfalls. This area is sheltered between the summit's northern slope and saddle spanning across 80 odd acres of land. 80 odd acres? You don't put 80 odd acres in a legal document. That is awful. The property is situated southwest of Reddington, bounded by the south by steep crags and abutting on the east by the high road to Tanafort. Okay. Covenants. I, Lord Arthur Clementine, covenant, promise, and agree that with Lady Orave, her heirs and assigners, that I am lawfully seized and possessed of the said premises, and that the same are free and clear of all encumbrances, and that I have good right to sell and convey the same to said Lady Orave, her heirs and assigns, and that I will warrant and defend the same against all lawful claims and demands whatsoever. In hand and seal, I make my mark in the grand year of Fen Aries 1912. Lord Arthur. Arthur Clementine. Lord is in a different font, which is very funny. Except the D is... What on earth is going on here? It's like they changed fonts at the page boundary. Sure. Okay. Lord Arthur Clementine. I don't see anything going on here. Covenants, boundaries. 80 odd acres. That's not very much for a barony. I gotta be real. Holly Leaf Mountain. Okay. In the north, that rest in the northern shadow of Holly Leaf Mountain. Boundaries. Dense woods flanked by cliff walls, irrigated by the mountain spring streams, and punctured by several runoff waterfalls. This area is sheltered between the summit's northern slope and saddle. Southwest of Reddington, bounded on the south by steep crags, and abutting the east by the high road to Tanafort. So that's basically everything we can see from the little lookout. As far as I can tell, if you're standing on the elevator platform, everything that you can see would count as the estate. Okay, is there anything else we need from this? We can always come back here. It's very easy to get to the antechamber. That's hilarious to say, but room 46 is now very attainable. Up to the basement, Holly. Yeah, like quite a way, right? So, everything in this room is quite attainable, quite achievable. I don't actually think that we need any of this. I don't think I need to write any of this down. We can just come back. And honestly, I don't have a lot of stuff here. The only thing that stands out to me is super interesting is the natural order of things. You know? So I'll write that down, but that's about it. Where would I even write that down? 46, I guess? The natural order of things. I'll do some red lines because red string is always better. Start in... We're into Aries. South to Iraj. North to Arch Aries. Over to Morajai. South to Vera. North to this one. All the way back to Norns. Then finally back to Fen Aries. Wait, I'm going to do south for Fen Aries because it's right about there. The stupid map resets every day. That's why I'm writing down the solution. But again, that just reinforces my theory that we don't actually need this for anything. I don't... This just feels like some hints, and this feels like a... a fun document. You don't need it. Maybe there's something in there that I'm missing, but it seems unlikely. Or at least not very likely. Just talking about how big the estate actually is. Like, maybe that's the hint. Hey, you should go explore the estate. But again, we could only do that if we had the entire basement unlocked. So I don't know about that. Okay, this is the Curse of Blackbridge. I'm going to go through every 10 seconds or so. Just click on the next page. I don't think much going on. Jasper, Lucky Boy, Old Traveled Road. Such an ignoble life. Okay. Picking berries, no stranger to solitude. Took hours on foot. Patience. Red dots suspended among the leaves seem numerous as the stars in the skies. That's kind of like the grotto. Red dots on the walls. Beautiful white horses, big regalia. See this? Not really. Luna, hello, hello. Welcome in. How you doing, Luna? Hope you're having a grand old day. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. We're making good progress. I think I'm kind of almost finished with this game, so that's kind of what I wanted. So we're doing pretty good. There's a couple more things to do. I'm actually set up to do them today, so that's pretty nice. I'm just flipping through this because this will all be on the VOD, and my voice is not up for reading this all today. See, maybe we have Tanner Fork was in the opposite direction. So it's telling us about a few things that we know. Pog? Hell yeah. My youth. We finished the Sanctum puzzles. Wait, what's this? Lockbox in the character. Okay. We finished the Sanctum puzzles, and the Sanctum puzzles are something a long-term thing. And when we did that, we got the deed to the house. So that was nice. We now officially own the place. Totemic symbols on the box. Okay. Oh, hey, we know this box. We know this box. Oh, this is the curse of Blackbridge. No wonder. Inside was a figgy, a crude figure chiseled from stone. Ah. Curses. I have an idea, chat. If there's a bust in here, can we take this bust and put it on Marigold's pedestal? The curse boy, for deadly is the stone. You've opened that which had never been opened. You are cursed. That's one. One pace. 12 more and you will be dead. Yet only a second of flinch before the affair you struck him in the head. Oh gosh. 12 paces. So 12 paces when you're cursed. Something 12 steps. Yeah, so where can we get within 12 steps from the shrine when we get cursed? If it's because I die, not today, then tomorrow. Maybe you walk 12 steps and then end the day? Below the Black Bridge. Where's Miller? I don't know. So part 2 seems completely different, right? Like a hero in a book, grab some weapons. Anything louder than a gesture in the kingdom is forbidden. Hmm. Under the bridge. We could get to the grotto pretty easily, but it's not 12 steps, it's like 4 steps. Um, okay. This is a very long book. Walking over the bridge. Okay. 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 Unholy hounds spilling forth from the earth. Sure. Crush the cows. Yeah. Okay, these are more things to investigate. I forgot to investigate them. Looks like a hand. Sure. Bloodstained effigy. Effigy. Carved from stone. Hmm. Buried him in the darkness. This is the Arinda symbol. Swords. Kind of looks like the fog symbol. It's a weird sword. Where? He had been a flower among the nettles of this cave. Do we go digging in the grotto for a body? That seems unwise. An hour or so later, the screams began. Okay, sure. Now, what does this mean? Captain Fodrick leave the Blackguard look down the bridge. What does it mean? All right, that's the end of the book. Very strange book. Open the curse box. I think we gotta. At some point, we gotta. It's on the achievement list, so we gotta do it eventually. Wait, what? Did I left the doors down? Ah. Damn it, I left the doors down, chat. I was gonna use this to backtrack, but I must have pushed the wrong button. Whoops. Oh well. Okay. Turn the car keys, on the garage, and the salt. What are we doing then? Nothing? Nothing, nothing? 28 steps. Uh, Other fun things to try would be to end the day in a green room and leave that in the basement. Lift the doors up so I could walk through, being afraid to redraft it since it resets. The Hall of Mirrors resets. If you approach it from the backside, you get the upstairs cool secret. If you approach it from the side, it turns into a T-piece. But it only works for the day. It resets every time. All right. Well, I think we're kind of done, right? Can anyone else think of what we said we were going to do and then didn't? Well, there's some gems around, but we don't care about gems. There's no more drafting slots. You want the doors down so you can access all of the upstairs. Yeah, that's true, but that's actually kind of hard to mess up. It's kind of super difficult to mess that one up. 26 steps. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We can still get back here. I did once. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. Where am I going? This way. I'm gonna try something which I thought was neat, and we have enough footsteps for it. So I'm gonna spend my footsteps going into Secret Garden, rotating this to be north. Did we open the garage? Yes, the garage is open today. I want this one to be north. When I access the hall mirrors from all sides, I was having a crossroad, and then I went upstairs and had to retrack. Oh no! Yeah, fair. I did it backwards the first time. Perfect. Yeah, I did the hall of mirrors backwards the first time, right? So front entrance, opposite entrance. And you can't go anywhere with it. It remains very closed when you do that. Which was a surprise. Ah, that's what it is. It's the symbol of Arindia. Okay. We don't actually care about that. Although, fun fact chat, they had the symbol of the nation that was destroyed on open display this entire time. That's the default state of that, apparently. Oh my goodness. Just for all to see. I didn't know you get the archive from the back. Yeah, neither. Same as the inside. It does seem like the same, but it does mean that instead of bothering with this machine, you could... Like, you might be able to find this lever without breaking the wall, which is nice. Because if you set it to the initial lever, it will show you the opposite lever. So that's neat. But yeah, it's really difficult to see the outside of this one, because you have to draft... the garage north of the secret garden, and the garage is really easy to get south if you're going up the stairs, and the secret garden is kind of hard to get low because it needs to be a locked door, which is unlikely. Okay, double check, double triple check, triple double check. Alright, fingers crossed, chat. We don't have a lot of setup for tomorrow. We've got 2 morning rooms, and we've got a couple of stars, and that's about it. In fact, we have a very low number of stars, which I'm not thrilled about. We have not a lot of tomorrow rooms. We did not put down the clock tower. So tomorrow is going to be tricky. Real tricky. Because we need to get levers. Tomorrow we need to do levers. Alright, chat. Wish me luck. Okay, go. Mount Holly Garden Shopping Centre. It's a pretty normal room, which is funny. But sure. Then continue. So, as I said, this is it. This is the big one. We have no mail room as well? Gosh. Gosh. Alright. There is actually no point in going outside yet. But it might be fun to do. So we'll do our standard opener. Always good enough. Go north first. You're looking for the nook. That ain't it. Take the music room though. Could find the nook in here. Conservatory, there's the nook. I'm actually going to skip the conservatory today. Because... why? Because I want to be careful with what we're doing today. Doing curse mode now? Oh dear. So, question. Do you need to do curse mode immediately? Or could you just solve the house and then get cursed and then open the door? Day 200, nowhere near it. Oh. Is it a different... Like, do you have to start a new save file and you're always cursed or something like that? That's weird. Alright. Okay. $75. Ay, ay, ay. So rich, chat. I've given myself the most allowance possible. Give me... what do I want, chat? What do I want? Ah, I know. The antechamber. Cursed in regular mode doesn't count for the trophy. Ah. Days and hi, Lily. We've done cursed crimes. You have to start a new game in curse mode, so every day is cursed. Oh, I love and I hate that. That sounds awful. Yeah, like, you'd need to put so many upgrades into so many rooms, right? Breakfast nook mandatory. I personally, what I would do is set everything up for green rooms. I would turn every room I possibly could green. Because green rooms are just good, right? And they refund gems. Try and get all the green room discounts. You get the king shrine blessing, which gives you more chance of green rooms. Green rooms take away gems. Yeah, but if you're floating around 0, you could constantly have a little bit of an income. If you put down this one, for instance, you might have green rooms do not cost gems to draft. Now they're all free. Like, that's good. Oh, hello. An easel. This is a fun one. But yeah, like even a room which takes away a gem, a green room, will still give you net positive gems. The greenhouse with water gives you like 3 gems. So even if it costs 1, still positive. Patio, positive gems. I reckon you can make that work. That or you just try and blue room the entire time, which seems not great. I need the shovel this hard. Yeah, yeah. Does it lower your chance of getting items as well? I'm going to put the observatory down because I want the rerolls. I think we're actually going to do rerolls today. We're just looking for... Wait, no, we're not looking for anything. It opened the door. It opened the front door. I don't need the house at all, chat. Let's not mess around. I don't need the house at all. I can just go and open... Car keys, not bad. Your items dwindle every non-blue room you draft. Yeah, yeah. It's not something where you need income, but again, the whole mode has to be cursed, so that's really hard to even make small progress. But there are some good shrine blessings you can get. There are some great experiments you can get. If you can get the grotto, which actually isn't too hard, because you can get the grotto just from drafting a single security bin, right? So if you drafted the grotto, then... Sorry, I just thought of a note I didn't want to make. If you draft the grotto, then you have access to upgrade discs, and you can go into security, and you can run an experiment every day. An experiment every day seems really nice. Oh, I moved a bar. Yeah, there we go. Dam mode is a little easier, but not by much. I finally got the power hammer. See how many times we get the code check. Yeah. You stuck it in the code check. That's risky, but I believe in you. Okay. I need to write down a new thing to do. The thing to do is what we are currently doing. Oh, we can have it. Swap antechamber to outer. Perfect. Never mind. Not that way, this way. This way, this way. What? Do I still have an antechamber here? I do have an antechamber here. Maybe I have a double antechamber today. Can I get to room 47? Yeah, fingers crossed you can power hammer things slowly. Apparently the items respawn, so you can probably make a second power hammer if you really wanted. So you should, strictly speaking, just be in a better position than you were previously, which is nice. Mm-hmm. That was the antechamber in the house unlocking. I know it was in the house because the south door was locked. That was not a picture of the antechamber in the outer room. The basement wall and the weight room and a few others. Nice. I know of, what, 5? Greenhouse, secret garden, weights room, basement, and chess. Those are the 5 I know about. There might be more, but I wouldn't have a clue where to begin. Is this a tomb or just an altar? That's fine. Think there's some on the grounds? I know about jackhammering at the thingy thing. One in the apple orchard? Really? I thought I'd looked around there. You know what I haven't done? Tried to open any of these. That might be worth it. I don't know if that key's going to respawn, but we could try opening these later. Because I know that there's something in the apple orchard. Like, I'm sure there's a gem in the apple orchard. But there's no indication anywhere of which wall it might be, what could be smashed, nothing. This way. Oh, I also want to just look at things. Yeah, the dense forest, the river, that thing. So all of this is our estate. Just a foggy mess. Anything could be going on down there. There's even a wall out there. And over there. And over there. And there. It's a repeating texture, I just realized. That's pretty funny. Maybe we can clear the fog up one day and have a better look. This way. We go to the outer room. Outer antechamber. Whoa. What you got for me? If it's just like dirt, it is not just dirt. Oh. Fancy this. A second shrine. With a note in it. Steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. Cursed box. Steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. What's the scepter, chat? What is the scepter? So this sounds like we're summoning Voltron, right? If on a particular day we can get a scepter, the cursed stone, the blueprint's crown, and sit on the throne room, maybe something will happen. But what is the scepter? The cloister? No, because we replaced the cloister. So there's no Arindia in the cloister. Do we have to draft the tomb specifically for the statue of Arindia down there? But then how do we curse ourselves? We can't grab this without going to the shrine. That is unusual. Who gave us this? This is a clue that comes from her ladyship's diary. Secret shrine ticket. Yeah, what do we got here? We have a blueprint's crown of blueprints. Throne room. Cursed rock. And what is steady as the scepter? What is the scepter? I don't know. I'm guessing since chat has gone very, very quiet, they either know or don't have a clue and don't want to be spoiled. The Morningstar kind of looks like a scepter. That's true. The trouble with that is that you have to have the blessing of the night if you want to get the Morningstar. Where did this clue come from? Secrets, Lily. Deep, deep, dark secrets. It comes from the secret shrine, is what I'm calling it. We haven't solved this. How do I draw a straight line, chat? This is the hardest thing. Help. Help. There we go. That'll do. But you have found this, PR. So that's nice. Also, hello. Welcome in, PR. I don't think I said hello, but hi. This is probably endgame stuff. Are we not in the endgame? That's really funny. Do we have to drop the antechamber here? Like, I know that's what the clue said, but this is the same hole. And I think I could have dropped any four-directional room. Like, you know, what happens if I drop the archives here? Is the back end going to be full of rubble, or is the back end going to be open like this? I guess most rooms don't have an outer side. They don't have a back face. So most rooms you couldn't look at from this direction because they don't have an outside. The antechamber is different because it does, so it would let us look at the outside. Maybe we need to draft a green room out here as well to see if that does anything fun. Worth a go. Okay. So, yeah, all I need is the scepter. What did it say? Steady is the scepter. So, steady... What rooms do we have access to? What could possibly have a scepter in? Room 8? No. Entrance hall? No. Trophy room? No. Ballroom? Not really. The office might... Sorry, not the office. The vault might have a statue with a scepter of some sort in. Like this statue of Anubis or whatever it is. He might have something. Pump room? No. Security? No. Hello, keep with the blueprints Zen Director. Hello, Lethals. Hello. Welcome in. We've committed drafting crimes. Do you want to see my drafting crime? It's kind of funny. It's not like the worst drafting crime you can commit, but it's pretty bad. Her ladyship has an umbrella. That could be it. Hallway? No. Not any of the green rooms. I mean, it could be the cloister, but I don't know how to make that steady or not steady. Bathroom connected to the front door is now accessible through the backslash slide. No. What we did was, you know, this antechamber, the room that you're trying to reach, that's like super secret and hard to get to. And behind it is room 46, like the very important room. Well, I have an antechamber in the outhouse, in the outer room. We've put one over here. Which is fun. There's a secret back there. Yeah, right? That's fun. or whatever you need to get. Yeah, I mean it's a thing you can do, and we did it. So that's nice. There was a new clue in there, like a secret, but I couldn't tell you what we're going to do with that, to be honest. Not a clue what we're going to do with that. It looks like we need to do a lot of work to figure out what to do with that. Dennis, good. Whatever you get it. Yeah, it only took like a specific blessing. So we need to draft a specific outer room. And then we need to... So one of these 8 outer rooms, the shrine, lets us get a 1 in like 16 blessing. And then that blessing lasts for 3 or 4 days. And if we have the blessing, then if we make it to the antechamber on those days, then we can move the antechamber outside. Apparently, somebody said you can do like an even worse crime though, an absolutely terrible crime, which is you could put the foundation. You could move the foundation outside if you wanted. The foundation's special ability is that it does not reset each day, which means that you would stick your foundation in the outer room forever and never again get an outside room, never get the shrine again to fix it, which is very funny. But we didn't do that. Denoted inverse. Okay. Till you repel it. Yeah, so somebody did unfortunately give away the secret, is that you can use an item called the repel to spray it away and get rid of it. But it's fun to think about. It's fun to think about. The repel is itself a very rare item. So we're not too surprised. Obviously sold music pages. Yes. What did we get from that? Conservatory, right? Yeah, conservatory. I was just thinking, there's the note in the corner. There's denoted inverse, which we haven't really found a clue for as well. Oh, hey, nice items. So, yeah. I don't know what it means, but it means something, right? Everything means something. We also haven't done anything with this cat clue. C-A... Oh! Yes, we have. I know exactly where that goes. That is a castle clue. Holy heck, I can't believe I noticed that. Castle clue, castle clue. I just saw the shape of it. I'm like, I need more letters. Where did I even hide a castle clue? Is it in the basement? No. Underground? Maybe. Math class, Raja language, we don't need that. Exam, we don't need that. Some 3 lab results. Genie, fortune. Excess stamps. Castle smash, there we go. Why is it all the way down here? So CA, big gap of 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess that's the ground level. That will put a T in the middle on the bottom. CA, and then a T, and then a cat. Meow. Okay. Et is east. Yeah, I was just seeing that because I don't know any ETT words. Like E something T words. But now that I see ETT, it reminds me of the Eurasian language. Do we know a CIX? Or have I missed that? Where did I get the CIX from? I got that from the back of the statue. Was it actually C something X? Can we confirm that it was C something X? I wrote that in the Black Bridge area, I think. Where is it gone? East Side Drive, East Side Drive, East Side Drive. It's right next to me. There we go. CXET. CXET. Definitely CX. Why would it be CIX though? Well, you got the I from the Goto. Yes, the I something IO. It might be worth rechecking that to get the spacing on it, but I'm pretty sure it was 1 gap 100. And we have a T in the bottom center now. So that does make sense. We need at least one gap, and that's the best place for a gap to be. I don't like it, though, because we don't have any Arajan C. Just close the Arajan language back. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There we are. Arajan language. C. Any C's in Arajan language? No. You haven't put in the one from the locus. Yeah, I'm not confirmed on that one. I don't remember the exact arrangement and the exact letters, so I'm holding off until we draft the locker room again. But I don't see no C. No X either. So I don't think the first part of the word is that. Although, you know where we did see this? In the new clue book. In new clue. He's writing on the blackboard. There we are. Merry, merry. Gates, gates. Right, right. So perhaps it is one of those things where it's pronounced, it's written CIX and it's pronounced 6. Therefore, it means the number 6. I'm pretty confident with that. I'm pretty happy with that one. So, oops, where am I? These dogs are barking. Paint letters, no. Codes, no. Eastside Drive, please. Please. There it is. Class and smash. To low east. Lore is word east. 6-0 lore. 6A6TO something. Tor. Was Tor a word in Arajan? Sorry, no, I'm just working this out. There's a TOR. You have LOR. You have JOR. No Tor. Not convinced. Not convinced. Yeah. We do have a shovel, so this is nice. So we'll unlock all the doors. Where's the jumpy dog? Oh, they're all jumpy dogs. Hello, good boy. Hello. Got a pat? No? Okay. That's a pretty awful one. Chapel's fine. Are we doing anything today? I can't remember, chat. I don't think we're doing anything with today. We've already done the thing we wanted to do. So I should just focus on messing about and progressing things. Wait, ad break. Oh, heck, you've all been in an ad break and I haven't even been paying attention. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. What's that special key? Secret garden. I got the secret garden on this side of the map. That's fun. I don't think I've ever done that. Literally never put the secret garden on this side of the map. Hi, chat. Welcome back. Guess what? I put the secret garden on the east side. Wowee, aren't I special? We've never done this before. Anything could happen. I don't think anything's going to happen. But it's nice to think about. Usually get on the east side. Yeah, there's more locked doors on the east side, but the way I draft doesn't do that. So I've got a bit of a habit, chat. I've got a bit of a habit in that when I start the day, I start by doing a little right side push, and then I go up the left side, and then I go up the middle. And what this means is that when I initially see the right-hand side of the map, I don't have a lot of resources. You know, because I do this little morning room set every time. And then I go up the west wing. And when you go up the west wing, because the doors are not locked, you can get really, really far. And then finally I do the middle and have a look around. And this means that it's very rare for me to have the secret garden key when I'm in this area of the map. And by the time I get up to this top right area of the map, we're usually dealing with security doors, or we have some other way to break things. Or I've already put the secret garden down. So it's just a little bit, it's just very unlikely for me to actually put it here. I'll run to the outer room first. Yeah, I was doing that for a little while. So, like, no shade. But then half the outer rooms... Oops, where are we at? Outer rooms. Like, I want to know which outer room to pick for what sort of a day we're doing. So if I find, like, a tool item, maybe I want to do the workshop today, so I put down the tool shed. If I see that we don't have a lot of gems, maybe we pick the hovel. Your west gate is already open. Yes. Start left side, swing over to right. Yeah, yeah. The shrine, like, you need money in the shrine. So I like to just know what sort of a day I'm getting myself into before I look at the outer room. You should be able to access the side without... Yeah, no, I leave from the front door. It's just that I look at the first 3 or 4 rooms before I go out the side. Oh, could we do a closed exhibit? No. I was excited for a moment there, but no. Okay, Access the other lever without rotating. Oh, I see what you mean. It's on the east, so I can't. There's no way to get into the east yard. That's not a real place that you can get to, and you can't go north from the outside. The plank isn't there until you draft and open the garage. If the garage isn't placed and the garage door is not open, then you can't go up the sideway. It's just locked off to you because the bridge isn't there. Give me security. Foyer? I'll take a foyer. Still haven't figured out what to do with the foyer. I said I wanted security? Hadn't noticed that? Yeah. That's what I want. Perfect. Keycard system. Change the settings. I really wish there's a hotkey for this. This is like a 1-input system, and it's so slow. High unlock. Yep. Security menu. What do we got? It's just fruit, right? 6 fruit, 2 trunks. That's fine. Do an experiment. Okay. We remote again into the lab again. So, I'm still really curious how y'all got the radar dish, the remote connection active. Because I know it's a real thing. I know you can get it quite early. I thought that it would be in the Blackbridge book. Like, that's where I thought it was going to be. I thought that book's been available from the start. So I thought maybe it'll be in there. But that's not what we're getting at all. Ah, a mailroom deliver. Hell yes, hell yes, hell yes. Okay. Spend 2 or more gems while drafting. We only have 5. Draft a shop. We have none. I have money. No, we have one. We have the commissary down, so we'd have to get gambling, armory, kitchen, aquarium. Okay. Okay, we could do that. I think if we pick shops, we can force that through. 2 or more gems kind of assumes we're having a good run. If we don't have a good run, it doesn't work. That's a bit of it's much of a muchness. I don't actually know which is better for us, which gets us more letters. Maybe a shop. Is there anything else in here we can do? Data transfers, not currently available. Email. Stop recording. Okay. What day was this? 87. So that's the disappearance date. Okay. Blue mirror sheets around as a handle for each new project she's working on in the clock tower. Okay. This is a hint about the secret true false puzzle in the clock tower. Okay. Anti-tear relief in the weight room. Hint towards the weight room. Okay. Okay. Suggesting the Baron, installing secondary levers for redundancy, smash them. Yep, sure. Stop recording. Okay, none of that matters. Unfortunately. What do you give me? Give me master bedroom. I need to see the master bedroom. That's not it. Okay. Do we have the hammer? We do have a sledgehammer. Bunch of junk. Lockpick set. Very nice. Okay. Go in the corner. Master bedroom. Last chance. Hard to pass up an attic. Although, again, I don't really know what I'm trying to do today, so maybe that's not important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's object number 8? Oh, that's annoying. We can't get there. Item number 8, please. Please. Does the chest count as an item? Does the chest count as an item? What an unusual idea. I think it does. Keycard's nice. Okay. Yes, yeah. Seems to, because by my count it did. Go down there, boys. Look at your future. Yeah, sure. You've got the green amulet on. You've got the moon amulet on. Proportions seem really weird when I go up there. That's fine. Bishop, swan, paint the moon, hat stack, red card, another hat. Boat wheel. I'm so lost with some of these things. Alright. Locker room next, I think. Will we need to go north if we want the treasure? I don't think that's important for us then. Treasure trove is fine. Oh, I need shops. I keep forgetting I need shops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's $25. Treasure trove is getting pretty good. We see any scepters here? Don't know why I'm spending a key on this. Previous box in this room contained a true statement. That's so mean. That's so mean. I don't know what on earth that would have been. Must have been a green memo. But we already had green memos in this box in this room are always true. So that doesn't help us anyway. That's locked. We're gonna go via security. Hall of Mirrors? It's not great. Code check. Do we code check something fun? Code check the treasure map. We could code check the car keys. Might even be able to code check the crown today. That would be nice. Cool. This way. Okay. Okay, let's go. We want shops. Give me shops. Shops. These are not shops. Vault is silly. I think we have to pick the observatory. Tried code checking a computer chip and the game did not like that. That's pretty funny. Did it refuse or did it just like pull it out and stick it back where it belonged? That's really funny. That's incredibly funny. Okay. Do I have a battery pack today? I do. Okay. We could make a jackhammer, so maybe I don't mind these things. I don't really want little items anyway. Just want to draft shops. Kitchen. Instant pick. Got a letter. Very nice. How many green rooms we got? 3. It's only okay. I don't think I thought about that. I picked up it. It's also in the pedestal and in my inventory. When I put it back, and nothing happened. Ah. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. I did that with something as well. What did I do? I might have tried to use the moon necklace to squirrel away one of these things. I don't remember. But there's a couple of items which you kind of know don't respawn the way they're going to respawn. Okay. I'm really at a loss for what I'm trying to even do today, chat, and I think it's showing. Did we? Yeah, we went downstairs today already because we did the whole outside antechamber. Showroom, perfect. Instant pick. I love letters. Moon pendant, lovely. That makes tomorrow better. Bracelet, pretty fine. Honestly, we'll pick Emerald Bracelet because we're out of gems. Which should let us draft many, many more shops today. Okay. Garage? Freezer. We don't have any money anymore. Oops. Garage locks a huge segment of house. I'm very tempted to redraw. Oh, So I'm thinking about, do I need the antechamber today? The antechamber would be nice. Room 46 would be nice. We've opened it all up. We could get the crown. What do I want to do with the crown? Code check it. Is that important? Not really. If I put the garage down, we lose the top left corner of the map. We can still explore from the hallway and from the observatory down south to just do more generic rooms. the pantry doesn't really do anything for us. If I redraw, we want to turn right, and it gives us access to 8 more slots. Honestly, I don't really care, though. 8 more slots. Code check the bracelet. Oh, excellent, excellent choice. Yeah, okay, we have a premium code check requirement. So, yeah. Treasury map? Yeah. Treasure maps have been a little bit hit and miss for me. I've only sold about half of them. Silver key, not bad. Yeah, I've only sold about half of the treasure maps because sometimes you just don't get access to that tile. Okay, do we want to leave and come back? Yes, that is much more efficient running. We have 47 steps. Good on that. We have the bracelet. I think we just go. Yeah, so this little bridge, this plank, if you haven't put the garage down, it's just sitting here on this side of the road, and you can't cross the river. While I'm out here, I'm going to check this one. Now we've opened the side doors. I want to see if anything's happened. I seriously doubt it, but maybe. Did I forget to pull the lever? That's really funny. Okay, sure. I thought I pulled both levers, chat. I really did. Okay. Wishing well. We don't need this money anymore. Yeah, let's just go. We have some trunks in here. We do. We have that sledgehammer now. Excellent. Plonk. Sometimes it locks my camera, and sometimes it doesn't. We'll go this way first. Hello. Goodbye. Actually, I looked at the fish tank again, and the only thing that I could see about the bedroom is that the shadow of this cabinet had 2 holes in it, as if it had windows. So this was shadowed very well. This was shadowed very well. This thing had a gap in the shadow right about here and right about here. And that's the only thing I could see in the fish tank version of this room. Which, as you might have guessed, is nothing. Give me a dead end, please. Nursery's fine. Ooh. That's pretty good. We would have to come all the way back here, but that's still pretty good. Right? Am I correct in that? If you call it a day in the break room tomorrow, you will begin the day with a staff key card. I don't need footsteps, so sure. No items today. Unlucky. Wait. 19. 10 less 1 is 9, times 2 times 1 is 9, 18. 6 less 1 is 5, times 4 is 20, divide 5 is 4. 16, divide 4, divide 1, divide 2. So 16, 4 is 4, half 4 is 2. Easy. They've gotten much easier than before. I seriously think that they reset when we reset the break room. Pretty happy with that. Shop. There's a shop. This is the last shop. Is that the last shop? No. What I really want is The armory. Do I reroll for the armory to get +1 shop later? Maybe? How many letters do you think we need? You have 8. We had 5 letters previously. Or do we have 4 letters? And then we put down the kitchen and the showrooms. That's +2. The locksmith would be the 3rd letter trigger, which is fine. But maybe the armory and then the locksmith would be another 2. So we have kitchen, commissary, showroom, 14 to 15 letters. You're joking? No way. I thought we'd run out of space before that. I'm happy with 3 letters then. I guess I'm pretty happy with that. Now, my instincts are saying just roll the dice. We've got dice, we might as well roll them. Coriat is a reroll, so that's fine. Like, we are currently no worse off. Another key? Lucky digs today. Kaz, hello Kaz, how you doing? What you got for me? Ooh, dark blue, not bad, not bad. 8 shops including the trade area. Yeah, that's 9 then. So 10 shops total, because we have the aquarium, the 8 regular shops, including the armory, so technically 9. The casino, that brings us up to 10. And then the trading post is 11. 11 total shops. Yeah, hi guys, I hope you're well, hope you're doing good. A bit odd to see you up at this hour. Oh, guys, chat! Chat, look! We got Azara? Gosh, I've forgotten his name. The genie, we're gonna get a fortune today, isn't that fun? Money, where's my money? Hello, where's my money? There it is. How delightful. Here we go, chat. We've not had this one before. I don't think.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
No, this is our 4th.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
This is the 4th one that we found. It's the Colossus!
In the mist, I see a figure.
Oh, it's not the Colossus of Orinda.
A statue cradled in a courtyard of sentinels.
I know where that is. That's at the museum.
You will find yourself one day wandering these paths.
Will we though in the DLC? Are we going to finally get to go to the museum in the DLC?
Walking in the footsteps of the past. Wandering and waiting.
At the station, okay.
Searching for a shadow that will never be cast. Longing for the day to end. The hours to pass.
Okay.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
I think I know what to do about those.
Dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
I think I know what one of those is about. That's a strange fortune. So let's write that one down before we forget. This is a garden fortune. So we'll write in green. In fact, we're going to write in green by typing, because that's how we type these. Oh, apparently. The text tool. This is fortune number 4. No, it's fortune 5, actually. Okay, some statue of stone. This is the red stone knight out the back of the museum. The Reddington Museum, which is where they stole the crown from. So actually, there's maybe we need the paper crown for this. Sure, and then waiting for a shadow that never arrives. There is a sundial in the outhouse. What do you call it? Apple orchard. Maybe we need to go there at 1:30. And then was Simon at the train station. I gotta be real, this one felt like it was kind of empty. Gardener's hut? Well, I know about the gardener's hut. I don't know what to do with the gardener's hut. I've not really found anything to do at the gardener's hut. We found the little gem, the gem holder on the floor, which was nice, but we are missing 2 gems, not 1 gem. I'm gonna silver key this. Not really. We might as well. It's the last available door, so I guess we might as well use the silver key. Aquarium's pretty good. Closed exhibit. We do need to do that. Oh, this counts as a shop. Delightful. I even called you on that, and then I forgot about it. It's so funny. Okay, lovely. A shop. Passageway? Corridor. Do I re-roll? If I re-roll, we are only looking for 1 shop. So, there's no reason not to redraw. None of these are good. Do I spend stars? The quicker we can get out of low star numbers, the better. Maybe we go down to do that. I think I can spend 1 star without too much worry. Miss. Well, boiler room just for the sake of it. Actually, this is nice because we get to use our boiler room trick. I'm going to stick the boiler room in the shrine. That was one of our plans, right? Boiler room in the shrine? In the outhouse? Yeah, in the boiler room. Exactly. That's not a bad thing. So now we are once again looking for a shop. Since I'm going to end the day here, I was going to end the day in the break room, but no, this is fine. I'm going to drop the weights room as a free reroll because I don't care about footsteps right now. Just leave us. It's up. Okay. I feel a compulsion to pull the levers. Like, even though we're never going to get to that room, it still seems important, you know? Okay. Then this one. Shop. Do I want a pump room? That's a question. Did you activate the red box? Yes, we have done the red box, and that's where one of the red letters was. Might as well while you're there, right? I don't know what I'm trying to achieve with the pump room. I actually don't know if there's anything that I want to do with the pump room. Yeah, so we got the red letter, we got the water level confirmation, we got the treasure trove, and we saw the Castle of Verinda in miniature. What do I want to do with the pump room? We could drain the aquarium again, just in case. That seems like a lot of effort. We could drain the lake. I don't really think that that's important. Lassie has said that there's a bunch of allowance tokens. I have 75 allowance. I do not need allowance right now. Then we could... The only other place there's water that we can actually do is we can drain the well out the front. And since we have ignited the torch room, we do not need access to that side of the lake. We can go there whenever we like. We just take the elevator and we get there. So... I don't think we need the pump room. So I'm going to spend a single star. Go down to 51 because the single star is terrible. The North Star is bad. We're going to use one more star, which is like... I don't like paying this because now we get cheese in our next observatory, which is not very good. Instead of a gem. But... No, we get luggage. Luggage is actually pretty good, so that's fine. Hey, never didn't have it, chat. Never didn't have it. Incredible. Incredible. Okay. Do we want to code check things? I forgot about that. Maybe I did need my steps. I shouldn't have walked in here. We have 25 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I need 26. Did you find anything in the laundry room fish tank? No, I analyzed my VOD. I could not find anything in the laundry room fish tank. Have you found anything for the laundry room fish tank? There was this Majigu, but it had a red thing in front of it. There was these three on the right, none of which was doing anything. Oh! Okay. Really? Another file cabinet key. Is that the same filing cabinet key? Because I found the one in the patio. There's an X on the floor. I can't believe that. I gotta check my VOD now. There we go. We won the game now to solve it. So funny. I open up my VOD, and it's me saying, I can't see anything, while looking at a big X, literally in front of the patio. It just gets me every time. Do you have the archives? Not today. Yeah, there might be the letter L underneath. No, that's just the shadows. That's just normal shadows. What on earth is that one? Yeah, the green room. The patio is so bright. You either code check it or draw the laundry room again. We did that already. So I did find the birth certificate. And the last upgrade disc. That was the last upgrade disc. We did that yesterday from the patio. I'm just surprised that there was no X. I didn't see the X on the lottery, because I definitely checked the VOD. Patio key. Yeah. Yeah, we used the patio key. That's why I'm surprised that we had a second key. You know? Okay, come on, going back. Sorry, chat, this is a little bit boring. I'm just really staring at this one. You haven't tried this key. Do you think it would open up something else? Because I don't know about that. Well, there is an X. It's behind a little yellow thing. Okay. Huh. Maybe. Maybe. It seems weird that it would open a different drawer. But perhaps. I thought actually that we go into the basement. There's filing cabinets in the basement. There's also filing cabinets in the gear room. Those would be fun to check. Alright, whatever. I think we're done for today. So we're going to end the day here. Or the day. How are we going for time? Oh, we're right on time, actually. Huh. I really wish I had more steps. Do I have a kitchen? I do have a kitchen. If you check out today, let me know how the weather goes. I think that would happen tomorrow because we're kind of out of time. So we might do that tomorrow. I do have the kitchen. I can save footsteps, chat. I can save footsteps. Okay. So we've only got 10 minutes. So I'm going to finish up today by going to the coat check, and then I think we are done for the day. Aquarium. I can't misstep though. Alzara. Love you, Alzara. Courtyard. Hallway, commissary, kennel, chapel. Hallway. Commissary. Catch you next time? Yeah, see you next time. Now, I may or may... Hey, doggy. May or may not be streaming more of this later. I don't know what I'm going to stream tomorrow, chat. Tomorrow is Saturday, my regular stream time, and I really ought... really ought to stream Oddsparks. There has been an update for Oddsparks, a very important update for Oddsparks. They gave hats to the boys. Hats to the boys, chat. You cannot believe it. Like, that's so cool. It's so funny. It's so cute. I really want to go back and play a bit more of that. But also, we're so close to the end of Blueprints, right? But maybe I shouldn't, like, throw the baby out with the bathwater, as it were. I don't know. I'm getting like, what do I do with Blueprints? Will I ever know if I'm finished with Blueprints? Like, we got a cutscene when we reached room 46. How could I know if... That work? I declick the right things. How will I know if I'm done with Blueprints? Is it going to be like, have another cutscene. You've solved the secret game. I don't think it will. It doesn't seem like that sort of a game. But maybe. Kennel's the boiler room. Okay. Wow. You drafted all the blueprints. No, there's one remaining. It is the Studio Edition bedroom. I know we have the achievements, right? We can always... Is that what you asked? Kinda. Like, I don't know. I'm meant to tick off the... How do I put it? Half of the achievements, half of the trophies feel very gamey, gamified to me, right? I'm gonna end the day. Call it a day, call it. So half of the trophies feel very gamey. They're not like the mystery. They're not like that. It's like, hey, okay, you now are adept. Please try and reach room 46 within one day. You know? And they feel a bit like achievement grinding, or find all the stats, or stuff like that. Seems like, with the draft book, you get a trophy in the front room. Yeah. But okay, so we get a trophy. Fun. Is that the end of the game, though? Would you consider yourself satisfied? Finished, if you got to that point? Read letters. Wait, do we have a mailroom and I just missed it? Nope, I have the trophy. Yeah, you know? So, it's just one of like 10 trophies. So if I got all of the trophies, would I feel like I've won the game more than I already have? To me, the trophies all feel like bonus content. They feel like challenge modes. They feel like advanced contents. And I don't care for that. I'm not here for that. I'm here for the puzzles and I'm here for the mystery. Maybe it'll be fun to do a challenge, try and beat it in one day. Maybe it'll be fun to do the challenge, race there in an hour. But if all we get is a trophy, big shrug, right? Big shrug. And that's not to say that I'm disappointed in the video game, of course. Not at all, not at all. You do get to buy the blue tents after. That's true. The blue tents. That could be more things. That could be more info. It could give me a new upgrade. Could do anything. So I'm gonna add that to the list. Thank you, thank you. I can't show you the list on this side, but is it 8 trophies? Yeah. So that's definitely something worth going towards. I do want to see what dare mode is and see what cursed mode is, because we don't know about that yet. So yeah, there's a few little things to do, but the only major clue that we have left, because we've graduated, we swapped the crown to the antechamber to the outer. There's one more room to draft. We've done her ladyship's key. There's a couple of books to read. Assuming that the new clue is pointing us towards the throne room and the last chip, we have that. So there's only like one more puzzle left. The last puzzle. Which is whatever we just found in the secret shrine. I think that's literally the last puzzle. Maybe Marigold has a bust somewhere and we haven't found it. That's also maybe another one, but there's been no clue as to that. No hints, no nothing towards a bust that might be hidden somewhere. Anyway, chat, I don't want to end on a downer, but I do need to figure out how to call an end to this, if that makes sense. I think we've been having a lot of fun with Blueprints. I really do enjoy it. I really, 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 really hope that it sticks the landing and that it gives us a satisfying conclusion. Just like the Room 46 cutscene, I was like, wow, that's amazing. I love this. And then nothing after that. Oh, actually, no, sorry. New secondary mystery. I just thought of it then. The train. We still don't know what to do with the train. That is a major clue, to be honest. Train puzzle. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. And the poem outside. Yeah, so the secret shrine poem and the train clue. Did you solve the clock tower? Yeah, you need to do the clock tower in order to get one of the sanctum keys. If that's what you mean. If you mean the grandfather clocks in the clock tower, we did that. If you mean there's something else at the top of the clock tower, no, that's true. We do need. It does want us to fix the clock tower, kind of. It just says one of them is stopped at 1:30 forever. The poem at the top, the sacred poem. I don't think it does anything, to be honest. My best guess was it's something to do with the castle puzzle, because it's a SACRED, a 6-letter word. But it doesn't line up. Mystery. All right, chat. I have a little bit of energy today. Should we raid someone new and go and say hi and ask them what's up, what's going on? Yo, okay, I see somebody. Let's raid them. This is somebody who has hung around in chat a few times and we've said hello. And I've not really seen a lot of their streams, but you know what's cool? Final Fantasy is cool. Let's go say hi to Jantha. Jantha's pretty sick, pretty chill. I know them incidentally through another couple of streamers. Here's the raid message. Here's the Discord. Join the Discord if you want to get notifications, or don't. You don't have to. Bye, Zen. Bye, Kaz. See you later. I will be here tomorrow, same time, same place. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, yeah. Don't know what we're gonna play yet. It's gonna be really nice to go back to variety again. Looking forward to it in a way. And don't forget, August 5th. August 5th is the community let's play of the community playthrough of Lingo 2. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. Please be there. I would be sad if there was nobody and I was all on my own. But we've been there before. We've done that before. Anyway, I don't mean to guilt you. See you soon. Bye, 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 bye.